So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Know Your College series. And today with us we have Dr. Dipali Ramdasi, ma'am. She is the head of the Department of Instrumentation and Control Branch at Cummins College of Engineering, Pune. And we are very proud and privileged to have her with us. So, welcome, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us at such a short notice.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, the objective of such series is to make student aware about the various opportunities which are in different colleges and different branches. Today, we are very much keen on the instrumentation and control branch. We wish to
Yeah,
know from you what this branch is.
yeah, okay. So thank you. Let me just tell you in brief about the instrumentation branch. Instrumentation and control, it is basically, a multidisciplinary branch, very much in line with the national education policy which the government has initiated. In the instrumentation branch, it starts from sensing, so measurement, control, and automation of processes. Currently, you may be knowing that all the industries are trying to align themselves with the Industry 4 standard. Industry 4 standard basically deals with automation and connected instruments, connected businesses, connected people. So, instrumentation plays a major role in the Industry 4, where automation of processes, automation of equipments, sensing, all this is included in this curriculum. Basically, it deals with different sectors of the industry. Like you can say that measurement and control of parameters, right from say a food dairy plant, a pharmaceutical plant, a power plant, or you could go for a building automation system, a fire detection system, right? If you see in any sector, the instrumentation comes into picture. So that is why I will also like to say that you cannot say like this, that instrumentation means coding, or
Okay.
instrumentation means production, instrumentation means electric vehicles. This branch is actually covers all the stratas of the industry. So in the curriculum in Cummins College, in the instrumentation curriculum, we also have included the courses of artificial intelligence and machine learning, introduction to data sciences, and we are also introducing the students to Power BI. So whatever are the current requirements of the industry, current requirements of automation field, that also we have included in the curriculum. So the curriculum is really very self-sufficient for any engineer to work in the industry.
Okay. Can you
Yeah.
give a few examples where uh, this particular branch has practical implications? Like for
Uh,
many people, they just think of it as maybe a production of a medical equipment company comes under instrumentation.
okay.
Can you maybe throw some light on this? How silly this argument
Yes.
is, or how valid this argument is?
Oh, so basically, instrumentation and control, as I gave some examples. If you take a dairy plant, so in the dairy plant, there will be automation of the process. There could be batches of milk getting produced. So, right from sensing the quality of the milk, incoming milk, up to the packaging, the automation of the process is done,
Okay.
sensing of various parameters is done, and optimization. The processes which are there, they should be efficient enough. Their data should be monitored in real time. Maybe not in a dairy plant, but there could be power plants where data is required to be monitored at real time basis. So in all these places, the instrumentation branch comes into picture. You cannot say like this, as I said, that you cannot say that this is will be used only in the automobile industry. No, instrumentation and control, it is required in all kinds of industries. So it could be vehicles manufacturing, in I mean the automobile sector, it could be food and packaging, it could be pharmaceutical, it could be oil and refineries. So there are, as you said, in the biomedical sector, healthcare domain, you could have the instrumentation and control engineers required.
So does it revolve more in the automation part of
Yes,
manufacturing?
yes, it deals with the automation. So automation, how the automation is done. So there are various specialized equipments or components like the PLCs, process programmable logic controllers.
Okay.
Then there are SCADAs. or there are supervisory control and data acquisition is SCADA, or there are distributed control systems DCS. There are big giants who produce these PLCs, SCADAs, and DCS. Instrumentation engineers are required to configure an industry to these DCS systems or PLCs. Programming is required, configurations is required, and optimization of the processes is required. So in all these places, you can see that automation is implemented via these different types of devices. Now, in currently in the industrial sector, IoT or wireless devices,
Right.
wireless processes, data monitoring, all this is being done with IoT devices. So instrumentation engineers, you can say that, see, earlier sensing, measuring physical parameters was a basic field of the instrumentation and control engineer. Now this sensing is becoming smarter by the day.
Right.
Every sensor is having a module. It can be connected to the internet. There will be apps by which you could monitor, you could measure the or observe the parameters right directly on your mobile.
Right.
So this automation is now coming closer to all the equipments, and edge devices are the basic sensing devices which are used everywhere.
Right. It sounds
So
really fascinating, and I think
yes,
this is what every company is looking for because automation definitely decreases the cost and increases the
yes,
productivity. So, can
yes.
we expect that maybe the automation engineers would be quite in demand in days to come?
Definitely, and this trend also we are also observing in the education sector as well.
Okay.
Since there are a lot of requirements of automation engineers, automation basically is, percolating into all the industrial sectors. And automation, was it not there earlier? It was there, but automation with aligning to web based, internet based systems, that is now a requirement. So already we are observing the same in the education sector as well, and students are opting for this multidisciplinary branch.
Right. So, ma'am, can I assume that they also have subjects which are directly from computer sciences? Maybe programming is also involved.
Yeah, so now let me talk about the curriculum. In the curriculum, since I said that it is a multidisciplinary branch, all the students are introduced to basics of programming. So C programming, Python, Excel, or Java. There are options also in the syllabus to have advanced programming techniques. So they also, since let me tell you that measurement or
Yes.
sensing, it also deals partially with the electronics associated with it. So students in the instrumentation branch are also well versed by in the field of electronics. They can develop their own signal processing, or they can, like the data acquisition systems, they can develop their own systems, they can configure these systems. So subjects related to electronics, signal processing, then connectivity, internet of things, then some basics about power plants, different kinds of components which are used in the process industry, like control valves, PLCs,
Right.
actuators. All these are covered in the syllabus. Plus there are some process instrumentation parameters like the controls, feed forward, feedback, the control mechanisms are there. So the automation methods, like as I said, the DCS or the DCS systems, PLC systems, all these are covered into the syllabus. And it is a very interesting syllabus. You know why I'm saying that it is a multidisciplinary branch? Because if a student wants to go into a particular kind of industry,
Right.
like say suppose a student has really a big interest in the pharmaceutical industry, a student can take up the some of the courses which are related to pharma, like the batch automation, and the student can excel in the configurations and control mechanisms, and the student can go into the pharmaceutical industry. So depending on the interest of the student can pursue a career in that field.
Right.
If a student wants to really go into the healthcare domain, there are biomedical imaging, signal processing equipments and in the curriculum. So that is why students take up this course and they can then go into this healthcare domain or the
Yes, ma'am.
biomedical domain.
And ma'am, as far as I know, that very few colleges, at least in Pune University, have this branch. Definitely, your college,
Yeah.
Cummins, has it. But apart
Yes.
from your college, are there how many colleges are there who offer this branch?
Under the Pune University, there are 5 or 6 colleges, I
Okay.
guess. But there are the instrumentation branch is actually in the southern hemisphere. That means in South India,
Right.
in North India, there are various
But
colleges which have this branch.
right.
Yes,
Also, ma'am, can you talk about the branch at your college? Uh,
yes,
Also, with if you can also touch the point of placement, then that would be great as well.
yeah. The Cummins College was established in 1991, and the instrumentation branch has started since then.
Okay.
So I am very happy to say that after since 2000 in 2024, we will have our 29th batch graduating,
Nice.
and the students are very overwhelmed with the syllabus and the curriculum. They are very happy. Many students. I mean, since we are offering, multiple kinds of program electives, open electives, and there are some courses which give you a hands-on experience. Like we offer a 6 months internship to the students,
Okay.
and our college has a very effective placement cell. Our college itself has a very good rapport with the industry, and particularly our instrumentation department has a very good tie up with the
Okay.
industry. We have labs which are supported by the industry. We have a lab supported by Immersion. We have equipments from Forbes Marshall. We have equipment from Honeywell, and we are in talks with some other companies as well.
Mm.
So the lab is a very good, well established lab. Cummins also helps us in developing our labs. Cummins
Right.
uh,
Company.
India, yeah, yes. So that is why the labs are well equipped, and the students get a very good opportunity. You must be knowing that ours is a women engineers are given to the industry from our college. I am very happy to say that every year the placement of instrumentation department, it is more than 80 to 85%.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. There are students getting placed in the software domain also. A few of them who really want to go to software.
Right.
So students are placed in Goldman Sachs or Flipkart or Accenture. But
Right.
more students, they are opting for the core
Right.
industries. And I'm happy to say that Emerson, Honeywell, Bosch,
Right.
Forbes Marshall, there Thermax, Rockwell Automation, there is Worley Parsons. Let me tell you, Aditya Birla Group,
Right.
all big companies, all multinational companies,
Right.
they come for the recruitments, and students are getting placed in all these companies.
Right.
So their
Exactly, ma'am.
performance for a couple of years also has been very, very good. And
Right.
every year, these companies are coming to Cummins for the placements.
Exactly, ma'am. And we have also heard wonderful things about Cummins,
Yes.
especially the placement department
Yeah.
is wonderful. And
Yeah.
ma'am, there is always one when I talk to students and
Mm-hmm.
especially parents who have a girl child, and they always have a concern about girl getting into a branch like mechanical and then also
Right.
instrumentation. So
Okay.
how would you address their concern? How is the job after, how is the life after getting a job? Is it too hectic? Is it too difficult? What are the various profile? Are there any
Okay.
option for a desk job for them basically?
Definitely. Actually, what happens, whenever the students join any industry, there is a possibility of them to work in a hybrid mode as well.
Right.
Some online, some of, because I can see some of our alumni, they are working in a hybrid mode. Some of them have to go daily, and some of them can work remotely
Right.
multiple days in a week. So that is why I'm saying that desk job also is very, very much possible. configurations of the industrial systems, developing some modules for the industry, for the company, the organization, in their DCS or in their SCADAs, is a job which is done at the desk on a computer.
Okay.
And that is why desk jobs are also available, training jobs are also available, and students, they enjoy the most is going to the floor actually, which what we are observing. And our students are nowhere behind. They have gone to different sites, steel plants, then fabric or clothes manufacture, to windmills, or to Grasim. They are working in EV, they are working in Bangalore, in Ather. They are really happy to contribute into the technical sector. Students, they are not keeping any bar like this, that
Exactly.
I won't go outside Pune, I won't go to Bangalore, I won't go to Noida, or nothing like that. Parents, yes, sometimes they do worry, but the companies which are coming to our college
They take
are,
care of the
yes,
employees very well.
definitely,
Yeah.
they take care. The environment is very safe, they have very good norms for traveling to and fro,
Mm.
and the HR is very supportive. So I don't think there is anything to worry about.
Right. Right, ma'am. Also, ma'am, there is always one concern
Hmm.
for students who are maybe getting instrumentation. They might also have a better chance in getting in some other college, maybe in mechanical. So,
Okay.
how should they navigate this trade-off? Why should they opt for maybe instrumentation comparison? Just a general answer would be enough.
Yeah, because see, if a student really likes the mechanical engineering branch, I think she or he should pursue it. But
Mm.
these two are, these two branches, they go hand in hand. Mechanical engineering is where there is production, or there is say assembly, there are designs,
Right.
and automation of these lines, automation of the production. This is where the or configurations, optimization of these processes is, it comes under the instrumentation and control. So both of them actually go hand in hand. And I will say that if there is a definitely a liking of mechanical, a student should pursue mechanical. But instrumentation is a multidisciplinary branch, and that is why various, as I said, that options are available. A student can I mean, we are just talking about the jobs, but let me
Right.
tell you that our students, I have seen that they are going to the master's program in different countries, in Germany, in, I can say, UK,
Right.
then in the US is actually very common. But nowadays I'm seeing a different trend also. They are
Right.
going
Right.
to the Netherlands, they are going to Singapore. So
Mm.
various, and they are doing their masters. Some of them are doing in biomedical, some of them are
Okay.
doing their masters in controls, they are doing their masters in computers, in embedded system, and
Right.
some are doing industrial management. So I'm seeing that students from the instrumentation branch, they are having a wide scope of
Uh,
taking up a master's
so they're
program.
getting a better exposure of every branch.
Every branch,
So it's
yes.
like an internship opportunity where you learn more and then decide which field you are more interested in.
Definitely, yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's it. Because some of our alumni, I mean, they have their own businesses. But I'm just thinking of a few names where
Right.
one of them has her own company, where she's manufactures. Her company's name is Cosine, and modular signages. It
Okay.
manufactures modular
Mm.
optical signages. One of them, she has a reusing and remodeling of the packaging containers as homes, so
Oh,
a
nice.
sustainable approach.
Right.
The one of them has a machine shop with multiple CNCs and sheet metal presses. One of our student, I think for the past 17 or 18 years, she is in the field of automation and IoT, aligning her interest into automation of devices, processes, cloud connectivities, and
Mm.
real time data monitoring. Some students have their own startups. One of our students, she recently, I think the just last June or something, she got a funding from the TIE of $25,000 for
Oh,
her startup in a biomedical field. So
lovely.
students are, they are working in different sectors. They have their own businesses, and really we are proud of them.
Right. In fact, my
Yeah.
next question was all about entrepreneurship as well as higher education, but you said that.
Oh, okay,
But it was
okay.
nice to know that there are so many
Yeah.
opportunities and students are
Yes.
doing so well. Ma'am,
Yes. Yes.
I have one question. Maybe it might sound as a layman question, but are
Okay.
students from instrumentation and control eligible for placements when it comes for mechanical engineering companies and also for software companies?
Yeah, because as per whatever I'm seeing for the past 28, 29 years, I'm seeing that mechanical engineering, like Boeing has taken students from the instrumentation branch. Thermax,
As well as mechanical, both.
as well as
Okay.
mechanical.
Okay.
Thermax has taken students from both
Right.
mechanical as well as instrumentation. Bosch has taken students from both mechanical and
Right.
instrumentation. Actually, there are so many companies, they take from both.
Right. Right.
Like as I said, just you said about mechanical and software companies also.
Right.
So for both these, I have seen that they take students from actually some companies take from electronics and instrumentation,
Right.
some
Right.
companies take from mechanical and instrumentation, and some are taking from all branches,
Right.
computers as well as instrumentation.
Exactly.
So
So a varied scope, and student can identify
yes,
their interest, and accordingly they can move on.
yes.
In fact, this is a very unique proposition. I have never heard such a unique proposition about any other branch while I've been talking to many people.
Okay. Yeah,
And it has
thank
been
you
a
so
learning
much.
experience for me as well, because I wasn't aware about many of the factors which you just told me about this branch. And I
Yeah.
really feel that automation is the future. Maybe it is an online
Yes,
automation or an offline, but it is the future because
it is the future,
everyone wants to
definitely.
save money as much as possible.
Yes, and let me also tell you that automation is, it may not be only for saving the money, but yeah, in a way, optimization of the
Right.
processes,
Right.
because higher or efficient processes always lead to benefits,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
the automation has this also as one of the purposes, and that is why I mean nobody can stop automation from improving the processes and improving efficiency. Because of automation, there is one very important thing, that is maintenance, preventive maintenance of equipments or scheduled maintenance.
Right.
All these also the automation sector takes care of, so that there are minimum losses to the industry.
Right, ma'am. Exactly. And ma'am, you also spoke about internship. So
Yeah.
can you highlight a little bit about internship which happens at Cummins? Is it compulsory? Is there
Yes.
support provided by the training and placement team to get an internship opportunity?
Actually, the internship is compulsory to the students. We are having a 6 months internship, and students, I mean, I'm really very happy to say that more than 98% of the students, they get a internship in the industry. Some
Mm.
of them only, maybe, very rarely, one of some student may not
Right.
get an internship and she has to complete a project. But let me tell you that all the students, they get a good internship in companies like Emerson, then Worley Parsons, Danfoss, General Mills,
Mm.
Suez. There are so many companies. Actually, the placement cell also is instrumental in bringing the internships. But
Mm.
as a department, we are also having a very good rapport. We are having understanding with some companies. So that is why even Immersion, for the past 2 years, they have been giving internship to our more than 20 students
Wow.
every year, and all these students have been absorbed in
Same
their,
company.
yes,
Right.
as
So
they are
it's like a
getting a
pre-placement
pre-placement
offer.
offer. Yes, yes, they are getting
Right.
a pre-placement offer. So it is a win-win situation for both.
Right.
Students get to learn so many things when they are interning, and also the companies get a industry ready engineer, because
Exactly.
immediately they can join the industry. So it is
Right.
a win-win for both, and this model, I think, is running very good in Cummins, in the instrumentation branch specifically, because as I said that in the automation sector there is a need for very good engineers, and
Right.
I think women engineers, we really have very good women engineers bringing into the industry from our department.
Exactly, ma'am. And there is a need for it because the gender equality ratio
Yeah.
is not
Yes.
correct, and most of the companies are aspiring to have women engineers there
Yes.
to have a
Yes.
good
Yes.
balance.
Correct, correct. That's
Right,
very
ma'am.
true.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, ma'am, I think we got a good overview of the branch, the college, and the
Yeah.
opportunities associated with the branch. It was
Okay.
wonderful interacting with you, ma'am. And I'm
Yes, yes.
really hopeful that this video reaches out to the maximum number of people and they get an
Yes.
understanding about what
Yes.
are the opportunities in this branch, and they should also look forward to become
Definitely.
instrumentation engineer.
Definitely. Actually, I really feel that some students, when they just have their 12th exam given and they are very young
Right,
to understand which branch to select. And I think you are also doing a wonderful job
right,
where different branches like this, which are less known
right,
to different people, you are trying to, give them a
right.
glimpse of this branch as well.
Yes, ma'am.
When the students they visit some colleges giving out this instrumentation branch, I think most of the students do like the branch. In fact, I have seen our students not opting for software companies and waiting for
Right.
the core companies to come for placements.
Exactly.
So that is why I really feel that students should think of this branch as well. And it's a wonderful branch. It will definitely give a bright career option to the students who opt for it.
Sure, ma'am. Thank
Yes.
you so much for your time, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, ma'am.